Nice. Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Here is the daily burn down meeting of the release, and we are here at our week 14. It's Wednesday, 13th April 2022. And this meeting is under the CNCF Code of Conduct, which could be boiled down to just please be nice and kind to each other. And seems like we have a lot of update from the lead. James, you want to go ahead?
Hi. Yeah, I have a number of general updates. So, of course, the big ticket item that probably everyone has seen is we have decided to formally delay the release by 2 weeks. Our new schedule is to cut RC0 on next Tuesday, which was going to be our final release day. And a week after that, on Tuesday 26, we'll cut RC1. And a week after that, we'll cut the final actual release. These dates are still aspirational. There are still things that can go wrong. But Go 118.1 is out. I believe it includes the fix. I haven't looked at the release notes too formally, and if it doesn't, we're probably a bit stuffed. But if it, presuming it does, and presuming it fixes our bug, then all is well, and we should be okay and able to continue. Out of things that have come out of this, the release team meetings, this is a point actually that a bunch of people have brought up, is it still worth having daily or weekday meetings while this is going on for the next like 2 or 3 weeks? And a general inclination on the Slack thread we're having seems to be no. So therefore, thinking of going down to only 1 or 2 meetings a week, probably I would guess that the Wednesday and Friday would be the ones that would make the most sense. And then on the other days, we'll do a Slack thread to have each team check in and highlight different issues, pardon me. And then we can do some ad hoc meetings if anything like comes up that is a problem. So that Slack thread has been there for a little bit. I would be interested in people's opinions. Does anyone think this is a terrible idea? I suppose, first of all. Does anyone hate that idea?
Nobody like meetings that much.
Yeah,
nobody like.
Are you asking if it's a terrible idea to have less meetings?
Yeah, I am asking. Does anyone hate the idea of having fewer meetings? And that seems to be a resounding, echoing silence. So, unless anyone puts an objection in Slack, then I probably will go through and change it to just be the Wednesday, Friday meetings. I mean, we could do just Wednesday. Do we think having 1 or 2 is more valuable? What's people's thoughts?
At least 2 might make sense because we will have like the RC card and we will have like each sub team to give one go and non-go status update, maybe.
Yeah,
sure.
I think a per team poll may be a valuable thing there too, just because.
Yeah.
For instance, like Docs has been running to get to today to get basically everything in. And so Docs is going to be real quiet for the next 2 weeks, but that may not be the same for other.
Especially for AI signal or bug triage.
The other thought, of course, is that we could do 1 meeting a week, but put it on Mondays, which is directly before we're due to cut all of these things. Because having it on a Wednesday seems a bit redundant.
Yeah.
When we've just cut it the day before, so
Monday is
doing it
more valuable since like all the release data is scheduled on Tuesday, and a meeting on Monday might be valuable, I assume.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to do just 1 a week on the Monday, and do everything else ad hoc?
Do we have? I know we have a holiday in Canada coming up on a Monday. I don't know if the Americans have the same or the rest of the world, but
yeah, Easter Monday.
Easter Monday. Okay. I mean, the other option is to do them all on Tuesdays, which is the day, right?
It's the day of the. So you have the work to do and the meeting about the work to do.
Yeah, exactly. Perfection.
Yeah, I think I would prefer the Tuesday, but that's only my preference.
Okay.
Well, one thing to keep in mind is be mindful that the release manager that may be performing the cut may not be in the US, America's time zones. So if your goal is to provide some go or no go signal to them, maybe it's more should be at an earlier time.
It's a good point. Okay, well, I don't want to take up too much time in this meeting talking about it, but I think we're all agreed fewer meetings is a good idea. So I'll continue on that Slack thread and I'll pin down exactly when this should be. But good.
Yep. Cool.
Okay.
Offline on Slack, I guess.
Thank you, everyone. And then the next thing to mention is the retrospective. These are probably going to get rescheduled because they were originally going to be in the week after the release, but of course that is now in the middle of the release, so it's not quite worked out. So there's some discussion going on in the Slack thread about where to put these and how to do it. So opinions welcome. I would ask Joseph for an opinion, but he's not here. So yeah, if people have opinions, put them in Slack. That's all. That's my update.
Yep. Thank you, James, for the update. Just add one more thing, like the fix is confirmed to get into the 1.18.1. So
sweet.
Yep. Thank you.
We're not stuffed. It's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. And let's move to the updates. Enhancements. Grace, if you're here.
Yeah, so enhancement status is green. Our stats is basically the same as it's been, no changes. And we have a SIG network code API change that came in 2593, and the revert for that has been merged. So they're now formally not included in the enhancement. And thank you to James for that update. Yeah.
Nice, thank you. I guess if they raised any like dog PR, it should also be reverted or cancelled if possible. So let's move to CI signal.
So yeah, hello everyone. Our current status is yellow. We have one release blocker which might resolve soon. And on the master blocking, we have 0 failing and 6 flakes. And yeah, on master informing, same 0 failing and 6 flakes. So yeah.
Nice, thank you. I guess the only one blocker is related with our Go version release.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you. And let's move to bug triage.
Hi, can you scroll down a bit? I don't have my laptop. I'm on my phone. It's on the shared screen.
Sorry, I was scrolling down. Maybe I'm.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Give me 1 second. Sorry.
It's not updated, I don't think. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Yeah. So there are 3 issues to talk about and 2 PRs. So the 118, the one marked as 118, is probably trending yellow because one Golang fix is available, so that's good. There's a release notes tracker in the issues, so I don't know what to do with it now. Should we close it? The second link from the from the top. Yeah. So is it still valuable to keep it here? Are there more things coming?
Yeah, that's a good point. Because we normally have like the discussion issue also for the no issue on the major themes. Maybe that's a good question for release notes team. Lucas or anyone from release notes team?
Sorry, what was the question again? Sorry.
The question is this issue still valuable to stay open, or it's okay to close?
I don't want to close it before release candidate 0 is cut.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Yeah, so if you could go back. Yes, so the third one is the critical failure right now. It's blocking, it's a node conformance test failure, I think. There's no associated PR for it yet. Can you open that third link? Sorry, I don't have my laptop with me right now, so.
That's totally fine.
So yeah, this is marked as critical urgent. There is chatter on the thread from last few hours also. I haven't looked too closely into it, but yeah. So I'll be tracking this today.
Cool. So will it be a release blocker?
Yeah, this is. I asked that on the thread. If you go down to the last message on that GitHub, I asked, and yeah.
I see. Thank you so much for the update. I guess we have like a lot of attention here, but it's not a fix yet to be raised, right?
Yeah, so I probably have to go to Signode and talk about it this morning. In my morning right now, but yeah. So that's that. The rest two PRs are just. Sorry about that. The rest two things are just reverse of the PRs, so I think they can be merged and they're not any significantly.
Yeah, the first one was that one that got merged, network one, and the other one is something else.
Okay. Yep. So this one will get merged when 118.1 is resolved. So, yeah.
That was regarding with the work around before the fixing go released, right? Then should be merged soon after we can.
Yes. So I'm tracking that. It's a small change for testing. So with 118.1 Go version is available, that can be merged. So I'll be tracking that, but it doesn't sound very risky to me right now. So the only one is the one in bold, which is the node conformance test failure. So yeah. I have childcare obligations today, so yeah.
That's totally fine. We totally understand, and that's nice. Seems like we only have one major blocking issue here, and we already raised the attention. So
yeah,
it will be solved soon. And thanks for the update. And
okay.
let's move to talks.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
So for the docs team, we're green. I'm very pleased with the progress that we made on Docs Ready Day yesterday. The SIG Docs team really helped out a lot with a lot of reviews and a lot of edits. So we're at 39 completed, one still in the review process. It has its technical review, and again, the SIG Docs team is working with the KEP owner and the author of that PR to sort of make sure that it is as good as it can be. So I'm not at all worried that that one is still in review. We've still got the Docker shim removal docs stuff in the draft column. And yesterday, the Docker shim docs removal team did some really great work in sort of they did a push to really try and close and finish up a bunch of tickets around there. And we're at, like I said, 39 complete and merged on the doc side, and on the Docker shim side, we've got about 90 PRs and issues in our done column. We've still got a couple, we got about, probably about 9 or 10 with flight, with PRs and flight, so those are still ongoing. And still about 10 issues on the still waiting for they're assigned, but they haven't got a PR going yet. So we're I think in a very, very good spot for the docs today, and with the delay, I think that'll actually help the Docker shim docs team a little bit. So I think that's maybe a silver lining for us. So, but I really need to give a shout out to the Docker shim docs removal folks. They've been running really hard for a few weeks, and I appreciate everything they've done so far.
Oh, hooray for the docs team. Thank you so much. And it looks like everything's on good shape for docs. Thank you. Let's move to release notes. Anyone from the release notes team?
Yeah, hi. The alpha 4 draft PR was merged. Beta website PR is merged. The draft PR for it is in progress. Still experiencing issues with SSH for Krell, trying to figure out why it's still using SSH. And then there's another bug where release notes marked action required true. Some of them aren't being placed in the "you must really read this" section correctly. And so currently I'm going to have to go in and do that manually, but then obviously I want to figure out why exactly. And since the release candidate hasn't been cut yet, the known issues and the major themes are still open for, known issues and suggestions for major themes. And that's it.
Oh, nice. Thanks for raising the issue. And I guess the code maintainers will be happy to see the fix if you raise anything. Thank you so much. And let's move to comms team. Kat?
Hello. So not a huge update since the last time we did this. We're kind of, just chilling since the release has been pushed out, but the release log is in progress. The only thing we really need to finish that is a decision on the major themes for the release blog, which hasn't had any discussion on it in 6 days, I believe. So it's not really a huge blocker. Obviously, at this point, we have plenty of time because the release has been pushed back for 2 weeks, but some motion on that would be cool. I'm happy to poke at the thread myself if that helps shake some things loose. But otherwise, feature blogs are in flight. We are just prioritizing the release dates of those right now to figure out what gets published when. And the pre-release press is being rescheduled for the new launch date, which, James, I believe you have an email about that I think Mickey needs to handle, but there's an opportunity to do the pre-release interview as part of a Cloud Native live stream with some of the CNCF ambassadors on May 3rd, because there is already a live stream scheduled for that day.
Yes, I do have that email. I think it's May 4th for the one that I've got, but that could be a mistake.
I could easily have just mixed up days myself.
Either, but yes, I do have that email. I was going to respond to it. I think Mickey is supposed to be doing a lot of the talking to.
Yeah, Mickey needs to deal with it.
But
otherwise, we're good. We're green. We're happy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Real quick.
What's up?
There's been some major themes, candidates, I suppose you'd say, that have been put in various threads in the Slack. I'll try and get those copied over to the discussion.
Okay. That would help. Thank you.
Yeah, cool. Maybe try to remind them to give the updates on the discussion, so it will be easier to review. And also, with so many enhancements being tracked at this release, yeah, there might be more major themes coming. Thank you so much.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and May 4th sounds an awesome date for release as well. Thank you. And I don't think we have anyone from release branch management team here. Naparan, if you are here, want to give an update? If no, I'll hand over to Joseph. Hi, Joseph. Are you here?
No, he couldn't make this meeting. He's gone to a he's actually, I believe, talking to Sig Contrabex about something to do with the survey for 125. Yeah, nice. I don't know anything more than what I know.
We are still in discussion about how the 1.25 would look like, or should it be delayed, or should it keep the normal schedule? And please be patient. We'll give the update shortly, I believe. That's it. And anyone have anything want to be discussed while recording? If no, I'll go ahead and stop recording. I'm not sure how to do that.